Welcome back to Golf Today. In his new book, Up and Down, Victories and Struggles in the Course of Life, two-time Masters champ Bubba Watson shares his story of achieving success on the golf course and how reaching a breaking point professionally and personally led him to examine what really mattered in his life. It's great to have Bubba with us on this Tuesday. Bubba, books are sometimes written at the end of a career or at retirement. You're still playing. Why was now the right time for you to write this book?
For me personally, I needed to voice it. I needed to share. It helps me. Get past my struggles, get past the stuff that I was feeling inside. But it inspires. I was trying to inspire other people. There's a lot of things that we're going through. Forget golf, right? It's just life in general is very, very difficult. And even you two guys up there, there's probably something that's went on in y'all's lives, are going to go on in your lives, or going on right now. And I think every parent has a struggle. Every parent has the same story. So I think parents in general, we're all dealing with something. And so, it's just something I wanted to share. And if I could change one person or help one person, inspire one person, it's well worth it.
It can be hard to do, though, Bubba, to be so vulnerable. How much convincing did it take for you to do this, or was it appealing right away?
Books in general weren't appealing to me just because what am I going to talk about? And then when I went through what I went through in 17, when I went through what I went to started in 15, 16, and then to 17, I dropped down to 162 pounds. And it wasn't an ailment that I had, like blood work or heart or lungs or liver, any of that kind of stuff. It was just an ailment that I had in my head. And was losing weight. And, I wanted to voice it. I wanted to share and try to get people to see what I was going through. And it was easy to do that. It was easy to do that and get it off my chest, but also try to help people. And so the convincing at this stage of my life was very easy. Writing a golf book would have been, better word, miserable. Because what am I going to talk about, right? It's like, hey, I hit a golf ball. And so for me, it was about the other things. Golf was just involved in it. But golf wasn't the cause of it, of my struggles. It was just a small piece of what caused all the stuff to topple over at some point.
Bubba, what do you think 22-year-old Bubba Watson would say about 42-year-old Bubba Watson? Writing a book, talking about mental health, being a leader in sports on the subject. What do you think your younger self would have thought?
There's a lot of words that come to my mind, but, a dummy, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word, but that's what I would probably say to my younger self, because my younger self would say to my older self, because, I didn't know any better. I was so immature. I was so focused on being the best golfer I could be, focused on my career, when that was part of the stuff that hurt me. Now, older Bubba talking to younger Bubba, he would tell him that you're going to go through some struggles. Social media is going to start up, and that's going to hurt you a little bit. 24-hour news cycle is going to hurt you a little bit, but you're going to come out of it going forward. And so you've got a lot of positives, but the few negatives are going to be some negatives that are going to hit you really hard. And just keep grinding through it. And that's my focus today, is just keep grinding through it and try to help as many people as I can.
Bubba, books don't appear out of thin air. What was the process like working with the writer Don Yeager in terms of hours spent, interviews, et cetera?
Man, the pandemic happened, and so that's when I had a lot of free time. Had give or take 90 days before the next shot was hit on the tour, and we started dreaming up this idea. And me and my right-hand man, we started thinking about it. My wife, and every Tuesday and Thursday, I told my family I had a call. It would go from an hour and a half to 2 hours every Tuesday and every Thursday. We set that schedule, and man, I'd have to say 100 hours of him listening to my voice. And then we had to put it all together. We had to come up with the chapters and what we're going to talk about. And I only wanted to do the book if it had a chance to help somebody. I'm not saying it's going to help somebody, but I wanted to try to help somebody. And hopefully it does. It helped me for sure. It helped me voice it. And when I hear it come out of my mouth, it helps me focus on the right things. But it was many hours of this. And then we did it ourselves all the way up to the point where picking out colors and fonts and different things like that. That's when we went to a publishing company, and they helped us tremendously get it out.
Bubba, I remember speaking to you at Torrey Pines at the U.S. Open. You seemed as comfortable in your skin as I can recall. But for so long, we saw the Bubba in overalls, making videos, riding the hoverboard. But you were a private person and sometimes suffering with anxiety. How much did you feel like you had to almost play a role as a younger man?
Oh, I'm still playing a role. Because people call me a golfer. You call me a golfer, you're limiting who I am as a person. When I did interviews younger in my career, when I did interviews, people would twist my words or say I'm this or say I'm that, and it was all negative. And I remember in 17 saying I'm going to quit golf. My wife said, "Why?" And I said, "Because everybody's writing negative things about me. I can't deal with it." And she says, "But if you're a good person and you're trying to do the things that you want to do, who cares about what everybody else says? So play golf because you love it." And so those were hard words. I mean, it's hard to do interviews and tell the people your issues because you're going to get judged. For some reason, we all think we're good judges. And I'm not saying I've never judged anybody, but I've definitely judged. And so I had to hear those words. I had to come out of it. And now I'm excited about doing interviews. I'm excited to talk about my failures, and I'm trying to go forward. Because that's how I'm going to go forward. If somebody doesn't call me out, I can't learn. I can't think about it and get better. And but as a young Bubba, the interviews scared me because people would twist my words and say negative things or say Bubba's this or Bubba's that or Bubba's not a good golfer. So it hurt me. I'm like, why are they talking about me? I'm giving my best every. I can't help it if I don't win. We're not all Tiger Woods, and so I've had to learn those things, and I've had to fake it. I've had to fake who I am. I've had to be somebody else. And 24-hour news cycle, it's a hard thing to live in, especially when cameras everywhere, as we've seen throughout not only athletes, but other workers, other different people in this world. I mean, it's a scary place to be so-called celebrity.
So, Bubba, that brings up the question, where does golf fit currently in your life? Is it still near the top? Do you still love playing, or have other things kind of taken its place?
No, golf is still at the top. Y'all don't talk to me if I don't play golf. I can't, when I say that, I can't help other people. I can't voice what I'm going through to show other people. The platform of charity dollars, the platform of helping other people. The Children's Hospital doesn't happen without me being a golfer. And when I say happen, it happens, but I wouldn't be a part of it. And so it's a blessing to do my legacy in other ways, but golf is a part of it. Golf has helped me beyond belief. It's made me so blessed in my life. A small piece of golf has hurt me, and that's the media side and different things like that. And three putting always hurts everybody. But and so, I've had to learn these things, but golf is always going to be part of my life. I mean, it's given me the platform to talk about many things and positive things. I try not to talk about too many negative things to the media. It's always about positive and how we can get better and how I can get better as a person and grow the game, but also help people not only in the game, but in everyday life.
Michael Phelps has talked about mental health, Simone Biles, Naomi Osaka, Calvin Ridley of the Falcons. What has been the response from the public and from fans who have watched you so openly embrace a topic that is a little bit maybe confusing or even scary to talk about?
Yes, it's very scary to talk about. That was a good one there. Since I announced the book and started talking differently in my interviews, players, caddies, fans, volunteers, sponsors, people I just see on the street talking are applauding me for speaking up. And truthfully, I think athletes in general, so-called celebrities in general, are we have the platform. But really, when we start digging into this, I think we're going to see that police officers, firemen, doctors, nurses, teachers are dealing with a lot in schools. We're going to start seeing military men and women. I mean, this is something that's not only athletes. It's not happened to athletes. It's happened to everybody. And so, I think we're just the platform to get people to start focusing on this more, doctors to learn about this more and how we can help people. And if I was helping somebody today, I would tell them just to voice it. Find somebody they can truly trust. Voice what you're going through. They probably have something that they're going through. And the same with my wife. I had to voice with her. 17 years of marriage. I can finally talk to her 100%, sharing everything with her. And I was trying to be a man and not share with her my first part of our marriage. But now I believe I share everything with her. She knows everything, and I know everything going on with her. where our communication lines are now open and we can really grow in our marriage.
Bubba, that's remarkable because the better you play, the more high profile you'll become, the stronger or louder your message. So what is left for you to accomplish as a golfer in your mind?
I'm trying to beat Rory McIlroy at winning the Masters this coming up year. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I want to win. I got 2, but I want 3. You know, I mean, we're all athletes. I just got to learn to not pout over the 3 putts and the messed up bunker shots. But other than that, you know, we're trying to win. And you're right. The money, the prize money, the platform. There's so many ways I can help people. Not only voicing, but with dollars, with energy, with showing up to places. So the bigger the platform, I want to embrace it now. I want to do it the right way. And the better I play, the more people I can help because I can talk and the more dollars I can donate to charity and be a part of things.
All right, Bubba, something that you haven't accomplished yet, but I've said for years I think you can. We sat in a room in Scottsdale years ago, and I said outside of kind of Augusta National, I thought the perfect golf setup for you was the old course at St. Andrews. We're going back to the old course at St. Andrews in 2022. You got a chance to win there? Or are you going to be kind of slinging around the golf course and hitting those little field shots up close?
Well, you know, me and St. Andrews have a love-hate relationship. I've been in the wind delay the last 2 times. I think at 10 and 15 there was a wind delay, right? And so I've been in the middle of that wind delay. And so that golf course is 2 up right now. It is waxing me. So I just want to be out of a wind delay for one time, and then we'll worry about winning, you know. But right now I'm just trying to get out of the wind delay.